truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it.
Welcome to the Tonya Experience podcast. Have patience as we begin.
I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems. I wish I knew.
Okay, yes. Thank you. Happy Sunday. This is another episode of the Tonya 23 Experience. I went ahead and created a nice little intro, so we're going to let it play. Yes. Well, thank you for that introduction, Tonya 23 Experience. It's always an experience. Don't ever rush yourself. Take your time. That's how you get an expertise at doing these kind of things. Talking on a microphone, knowing you're being live and recorded. It's all good. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we're going to be talking about success and mindset, the Inseparable Duo. Oh, but I think a lot of us out there are trying to do one, but is lacking in the other, or is too much of one thing and is lacking in the other. For instance, you may have success, but under a dirty mind mindset. Or you might have a great mindset, but be lacking success. Now that, I believe, is where most of us are. We have a decent mindset, but the success part is lacking. Now, there's a number of reasons why those things can happen. Disorganization, unhealthiness, distractions. Oh, don't forget about distractions. That's the main thing. And so I thought I would start with a meaning of what mindset actually is. We like to come on here and throw words around, but we don't want to take it for granted, and we want to break everything down as much as possible. And so a mindset, the meaning that I have, is a series of self-perceptions or beliefs that people hold about themselves. These determine behavior. It determines outlooks, and it shapes mental attitudes. For example, believing you're either intelligent or unintelligent. Which one would you prefer? Sometimes it comes down to a choice. But yes, knowing that mindset is a series of self-perceptions. Let's stop there. Now, I believe it's a positive thing for us to think of ourselves as excellent, great, but more so, what I think is more realistic is to think of ourselves as having the utmost potential. But that potential lies on the mindset, right? And your self-perceptions. And so you have to think of yourself as a possibility, endless possibilities, actually. And when you think of yourself in a positive way, you're able to get a lot more achieved, moving more towards success, but having a healthy mindset. What is a healthy mindset in this world where everything goes? Well, some would say being old school is a more healthier mindset, like the ways of our grandparents, even how they were together for till the end of time for the both of them, and how they kept the families together, how they showed love, how they created times that we spent together, how we ate meals together, holidays were a big deal. And now there's a lot of separatism within families. And I believe it's because of people's self-perceptions and or beliefs about themselves. Now, we can't think so much of ourselves that we become segregated from our families. But that is what I see occurring a lot of the times, especially in our communities, let's just say. Heartbreaking as it is, it even goes into when you're trying to organize things, events, places, people, time, mindset. There are categories. We have the go-getters. Those are the ones that will go and get at any cost. They'll even go and get and run right all over you. And they are in a race. When both of you might do the same things, they're just going to go ahead and leave you behind. That's a mindset. And obviously a self-perception Most of us have a perception of you do you and I'm going to do me, and that's that. And oh well. But that's not exactly a successful mindset. Let us, again, mindset has a lot to do with what we believe about ourselves. And my Tonya 23 experience, which is a lot of experience, let me tell you. My experience, you have to worry about nobody else. You have to worry about others as far as, living in a planet where there's other humans besides yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you must also love yourself enough to know that you like to be treated how other people like to be treated, right? You like to be thought of the way you would like to be thought of. It's the way you should think of others if you can. But sometimes you can't get by with just seeing how others treat you and acknowledging it as such, because everyone has to take accountability for their own actions. Imagine a world, while I fix my little lip gloss. Imagine a world, right? While I'm fixing my lip gloss, imagine a world where everybody took accountability for what they did and they lived their life in such a way where others are not infringed upon. Imagine a world like that. Now, mindset and perception, where my mind just went, it went back to my mode of success that I am working on. And I challenged myself what I was supposed to do at the beginning of my podcast, because when you're going live, what I think is a successful podcast is you get in there, you start talking, you get to the point, right? But what I've also realized is you want to be thorough. Now, I have an empire that I'm working on, and I can't do it by not mentioning it every time I have a podcast. What I'm supposed to do is when I'm starting my podcast, I'm supposed to start out with who I am and what I do. Well, I'm Tonya 23. This is the Tonya 23 Experience YouTube channel. But what I also am is a lot. A super entrepreneur that has a Mega World website. Okay. And what I do is I am an overseas merchant. I offer all of the products that you normally get, and niche products, designer products, just everything. And the thing is, I have to market myself and remember to do so. So at the beginning of every podcast, I am supposed to say, don't forget, I also would like you to go to www.tonya23.com, right? And check out this little commercial. It's just a little bit about what I do, and we'll get back to the conversation, right? Because if everybody took accountability for themselves and what they did, then they would be moving towards success. Check this out. Peace and love, peace and love. Welcome to SheaButterMe.com podcast. That's right. This is the podcast where Shea Butter Me has a lot to say as she sells her products, honey. That's right. Can't forget to do that. She also has a Mega Mall on her website, honey. That's right, at www.tonya23.com/Mega Mall. That's right, she's got electronics, crystals, and she's got every single thing, household items, everything you can think of, because we are a mall. And if there's something that you see that you if there's something that you like and you don't see on our website, well, just click that chat button and you will be able to get right to Tonya23.com herself, honey. And there's nothing better than that. Yes, she will take your order live right on phone, and you can get online with her and she can share the screen with you, honey, and we can make our transaction. That's right. Shea Butter Me is the new way, okay? Because all those other stores are whack, alright? Give us a try. We drop ship just like the store that starts with an A. That's right. We drop ship our items from our Mega Mall right to your door, honey. And you can even order your organic products from Shea Butter Me, and they get shipped right to your door also. And nothing beats a failure but a try, honey. So we will look forward to seeing you at www.tonya23.com, the home of Shea Butter Me by Tonya23. Peace and love. Yes, yes, yes. Now, that actually is another channel that I have on YouTube. That's right. Shea Butter Me by Tonya23. And it's another popping channel. It's like another maybe like 5K subs over there. But I barely even get over there. But I'm going to start being over there. You understand? So if you like, you can join me over there also. And yes, we have one of our family guests is popping in, Brother Raheem. So we're going to bring him on to the stage now. We wasn't sure. So he was going to pop in around 8:30, and that's what you did. Oh, let me see.
I try to be a man of my word. I try to be. You know how people be like, "Hey, be a man of your word. Be a man of your word."
Yes,
Hey, that
yes.
shit can
Well,
work.
look
I don't care what
here.
nobody says. Especially if you're busy, you got family, you got kids. Look, some things happen, some
Yes,
things
I
go. You know
know.
what I'm saying? Like, I ain't perfect.
Exactly.
I ain't no noble. I ain't noble Drew Ali.
I know that's right. But yes, peace and blessings. Welcome to the show, Brother Raheem. And
Salute.
tonight we
La Pam,
also
salute. How y'all doing?
have a special guest. We
Hey,
have Sun Goddess 319. Hey, hey, hey.
what up, sis?
Yes. Introduce yourself.
All right. Well, my name is Shy, but as you can see, it's Sun Goddess 319. That's my big sis, Miss Tonya there. So I'm just checking in and see what y'all chatting about.
We're chatting about, yes, welcome, welcome, my sister. And not sistering, but sister from the same mom and the same daddy.
Same mom, same daddy.
Yes. I
You
love
know.
your hair. So good to see you.
Oh, I thank you. Yours is cute too,
The
sis.
family reunion. Yes. So tonight we're talking about success and mindset and
Indeed.
how that they are an inseparable duo. So as we're all business minded and success oriented, I was thinking about mindsets and how it has everything to do with what you do, how you do it, and how far you go with it.
Yep,
So,
definitely gotta have some tenacity in your personality. You gotta have some confidence, some endurance. You
Customer
gotta have a
service.
lot. Yeah.
yeah, a lot. And what
Hmm.
the main thing is, right? So, I looked up the meaning and it gave a good one if I can find where it went. Let's see. Yes, okay, so mindset. It's a series of self-perceptions or beliefs about yourself. So
Right.
when I thought about it, this can determine behavior, right?
Right.
And self-perceptions. Now, we'd all like to say, as I said before, we'd all like to think that we are the ish, you know.
Right.
And I would say it's healthy to think of yourselves to a certain extent that way, you know.
Right.
Right.
They throw this word around so loosely today, narcissist and narcissism and whatnot.
You know what? I get called that all the time, but that's another topic for another
You're
day.
not by yourself.
I mean, I had to
Yeah.
look it up and look at the
Now, it's funny
definition.
that you say that because you're an entrepreneur.
Well, I didn't even know what a narcissist was until last year.
Yeah, well, that word
So
gets
it's like,
misused
Yeah,
a whole
narcissist.
lot.
And then there's this lady who got a book out how to detect or detect narcissists and narcissic behavior. And one time I
that's
tried to do
one
a
of
show with her.
thousands.
I tried to do a
And
show
she
Well,
with
threw
her.
up YouTube videos.
I found
Listen,
that
man, like
people people like to
I
use
like,
that word. People like
I'm
to
all of
throw
the
that word
above.
around.
Fuck it. And like I'm
People
a
Yes.
like to throw
narcissist.
that
I
word
ain't no
around a lot.
I'm a
Yes.
narcissist, but
And
I
the
ain't no
thing
narcissist.
is, the people that throw the word around are usually got a little narcissism themselves.
Yeah.
Now that
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they
is
be deflecting like pew pew
Like
pew.
we
Yeah,
two of
they
a
be
kind.
deflecting.
We two of a
what, two
kind.
narcissists in one room is
Yeah.
not going to work.
But see,
Hey.
when people try to push your boundaries and you push back, they want to call you a narcissist. No, I'm
Yeah.
just not allowing I'm not allowing you
Be
to
like,
either take me out of
arrogant.
character or overstep my damn boundaries.
Which
You
can
know,
affect
so
your success a lot of times, right? So in our professional lives, it's mainly like 80% mindset and maybe 20% actual work. You know, you're dealing with all these different uh
people and
personalities,
personalities, yeah.
Right.
people, probably a couple of unearthly spirits floating around there.
You got
And
watch what you bring in your household, like for
yes,
real.
yes, just
Mm,
all types of
Right.
energies
Take
that,
your shoes
all
off,
the
wash
baggage.
your
yes.
hands, and
And
you
so
know.
you have to maintain a healthy mindset at that, you know, and still move towards success with dealing with all these different things. And so I've learned that to maintain a healthy mindset, or what we call a healthy mindset, is to think of yourself as, I said before, uh, loaded with possibilities. You know, we are infinite, let's just say infinite possibilities. We can do it all
Infinite
if we
potentials.
have, right? If we have a certain mindset. So now I get a unforeseen call. It's let's say, I don't know, a head of some main corporation, and he knows that I'm trying to push my little website.
Right.
So so he said,
Hey, salute, you motherfucking right.
okay.
You
So he
motherfucking
says,
right.
you know, I'm gonna hook you up,
And we gonna
but
manifest that. You damn right.
right,
Damn
you
right.
know, what I need you to do is just a little favor. And let's not
Right.
just say it's leaning towards corruption.
Right.
Now
What's that
I'm
black man
gonna
name
have
who
to
brought up the Weather Channel? You know what I'm
now
talking about.
I'm gonna have to check that
Yeah,
mindset.
the Weather Channel dude. Wasn't that Byron Allen?
Byron Allen.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Weather Channel dude. He
Byron
bought
Allen.
that
There we
shit.
go.
And he
Byron
had some
Allen.
other shit.
He gonna
Yeah.
manifest that. He gonna call you like, look, I got a bag for you.
But
You know what I'm saying?
But the
And
main
I'll
thing
also
is,
be
because
like,
sometimes
like everyone
they be
else.
offering that help and they be offering that help with some strings attached that don't nobody
Yeah,
want.
don't take the
And you
strings
got to be
though.
careful for the okie doke.
Don't take the yeah, don't
Exactly,
fall for the other
exactly.
I
bag.
look out for the
So,
bamboozle because you know they be trying
Yeah.
people.
so you have to have a
Don't meet
healthy
them at don't
mindset
meet them at the Trump
or a
Tower.
realistic mindset at
Right,
that.
right.
You know, if it's too good to, then it's probably too good. You know what I
Too
mean?
good to be true.
So
Right.
Facts.
if you got to give up any pints of blood or anything, I don't advise it. It's just like
If you tell
there
you
was
meet them in
Well, you
Dubai,
know they got that line in the contract that always be like they want to use your likeness and shit for perpetuity throughout the universe. I'm like, well, what other universe? What y'all talking about? You letting out secrets? Like, what you talking about? You gonna use my name and likeness throughout not just the Earth, nigga? You said the whole universe. I'm like, what? That's
they
That's a
be in
little far in
stars or
perpetuity
something.
forever. They be like forever. Like, so I'm gonna be dead and gone, but I'm still gonna be on the cereal box. I'm still gonna
You're gonna
be
still
on the
make money
chip
off your
bag. Like,
name.
literally that clause was in like all of the Motown contracts, and
yeah, like you just
that's
sold
like
your soul
how
for the
they
rest of your
own.
life
You could find
and
out
your ancestors' lives.
nobody
Shit.
owns their music. No one.
Yeah,
Like only the independent labels, and they're fighting the claw, you know, the crab claws away from them every day
yeah.
because they really don't want you to own anything of your own. But the thing is, like, say, my mindset, because I have an empire in the making. All I gotta do is get the message out there and get people to actually go to the site.
Right.
The thing
Get on and
is,
check out.
the competition is super large. You got Timu, you've got all these other stores, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which, but the thing is, if I can, in my pitch, get the mindset and the success part right, but mainly the mindset of people, because they should want, because usually the underdog comes out on top.
Hmm.
Right.
And that's pretty much what I'm betting on with the mindset. I'm trying to get the people that don't even want to be bothered with that, you know?
Sometimes it takes a long
Hey,
time.
me
So
personally,
you
I love
definitely
your
got to be a
product.
self motivated person. You
I
Mm-hmm.
definitely got
love
to
your
be
product.
self motivated,
Thank
and you
you.
definitely have to have that kind of built in drive because like a lot of people don't make it because it just wears them. So they but if you
You know,
have
they
that
give
like
up.
real self determined, yeah, you gotta have that real determination, that self determination, and like a lot of times it's hard, but you gotta kind of be your own battery pack to shit get rolling the way
Yes.
it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I tell you,
Yes, no matter what. Like,
the best entrepreneurs are the brothers, honestly, that's out there selling the weed, selling the packages. And if you watch it, and I'm be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm be
well,
straight up.
they are motivated, I tell you that much.
Hey, look, there's brothers who
Um,
know how to flip an ounce into 3 pounds to 4 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And those are the entrepreneurs. And
What you
now that they
want?
made weed legal, there's a lot of young black entrepreneurs coming up just off the
oh, yeah.
marijuana.
Yeah.
Now
Absolutely.
I hear the
Now that they
Chinese.
gave them a chance to actually do it legally,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, now they
So
can use the skills they've been honing all this time and not have to
exactly.
keep looking over
And
their shoulder. They good now.
I salute it and I
well, I
love it.
was talking about the not only that industry, but the rap industry, like the stuff they roll it in and whatnot, the cones and just like
Yeah,
the that's a whole nother industry. And before they was letting everything in from other countries and making it illegal to even have those, you know. But ever since they have legalized it in most of America, that you
Right.
also have that opportunity to tap into. So it's not
Hey,
that you
I tell the youngins, do for
this,
self,
you
bro.
can.
Go ahead, get as long as you ain't selling
I'm
crack and
actually looking
fentanyl.
into that. Like,
Right.
you know, a rap, raps.
Might as well
They have
go ahead and do it.
what is CBD medical product, or not medical products, but like lotions and whatnot. Those
Mm-hmm.
things, because you can pretty much go and grocery in department stores and see that stuff. Like
Yeah.
Ollie's have a whole CBD cabinet. I'm like, wow, you
Absolutely.
know.
Yeah, they be having that shit everywhere.
Thing is,
Walmart
when
stuff.
you try to go get a license, because I actually have that experience. I can talk about the whole entire process.
But you lose
And
your gun rights though.
well,
You
the
know what I
thing,
mean?
well, yeah, that, and
Want to keep your gun rights. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
need you to
on
keep the
top of
bangers.
that,
You know what I mean?
See,
you
I ain't know that. So if you can
yeah,
sell
Yeah.
weed legally, you can't own a gun.
nope,
That makes no
That's
damn
nope,
the that's
sense.
the catch
nope.
22.
Like,
You gotta
don't
let
you
go.
think I would need
Even
that
your
shit
medical,
more?
if you got a medical license, you gotta let that go for a gun permit
Yep.
What?
Yep. Because
in
I want to
Maryland.
get, hey, listen, I would love to get in the
That's
cannabis
insane.
business. But at the end of the day, I know how I will move. If I'm going to sell
I
any type of
actually went through the
marijuana, I got
process
to
when
have
they
the
had that
prescription.
lottery out here in Baltimore, and everything was good. But what they did was they kind of barred it because you needed $5,000 to submit the application fee.
Damn.
Yeah.
Application fee was $5,000,
Just for an
and
application. That's
and
some,
it's no refund. It's no refund if you don't get picked in the lottery. This is an
wow.
application to get into a lottery.
Oh,
Wow.
No
damn.
refund.
Hell no.
So
Wow.
people like
Uh,
us was like
Well,
disadvantaged.
literally,
I
yeah,
was at a literal
definitely.
stop to that part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
If I
sound like
But
didn't put up,
that's where they throw in that little side regulation that is not really on the books, but is on the books. Because
right,
like who unless you already been dibbling and dabbling and selling, you might have a little stash somewhere to come up with $5,000. But the average person doesn't have that. Not for no
they were
application
already
process
business
that
owners
I'm
or
just giving away the money and not having a guaranteed result. Y'all just playing with me now. That's crazy.
that.
well,
That's absolutely
it
foolishness.
definitely barred a lot of African Americans from getting involved.
Right.
Exactly.
There's corporations in the stock market in the Fortune 500 that made billions off the marijuana business now. Especially yo,
Yep.
and they already had their heads up. Pay 5,000 for the license. Put these stocks in the companies. The marijuana business is about to boom in 2 years, and they
Yep.
made
Yep.
money.
Oh my God,
Insider trading.
it's a
That's what
billion
it's called.
dollar business right now.
Yep, insider
You
Yeah.
trading.
know,
You know what I mean? That's what they be doing, and
Well, that's
that's
the thing. They be knowing how shit is gonna move before it gets to the
before
public because they got access to the people behind the scenes that's doing the shit in the first
they've
place.
been studying how
So
this is going, creating the system for it to
that's
go,
how
and
they
then it
move with
trickle
the
down to the
pandemic.
states
yeah,
to give the states their jurisdiction so they can get their little money.
Hmm.
and
That's
then
how
it's
they
Everybody,
move
crazy
with the
because I
pandemic
just
too.
seen I was looking on the United States Postal Service thing doing an application for a friend of mine. So it still said it was like even though marijuana is legal in most states, it's still not legal federally. So they'll because UPS, I mean, United States Postal Service is still under the federal government. They still drug test you
Right.
I
because of
thought
that reason.
Biden
So
just
it's
released
not
it.
legal. Nah,
I
it's
thought
not legal
Biden just released
federally
it federally.
but on state levels, which is stupid because the federal government
Maybe
get
like the
money off
past
of that
couple of
too.
months, I heard that Biden released it federally. Let me see. Let
Well,
me just
that
check
shit
it.
was. I was just doing the app for yeah, the U.S. Postal Service, and that was one of the things. So that I was like, well, y'all still drug testing, but then it
Wow.
said that it wasn't legal federally. So I'm like, wow. So that's a whole
See?
nother thing. You gotta in that business, then you gotta be
Oh,
tapped on. Gotta be tapped into where you can transport and move shit to. Cause
that must have been some bull crap I heard. It says U.S. President
man,
Joe Biden stated in 2021 that his administration will pursue cannabis decriminalization on a federal level, as well as expungement for people with prior cannabis convictions. As of October 2022, Biden pardoned thousands of people convicted of marijuana possession under federal law, but he didn't decriminalize it federally. He can pardon
Right.
people. He didn't do that yet.
Well, yeah, I'm like, what the hell
He
you waiting
must
for? If
survive
most of the states is
murder.
already doing it, he might as well go ahead.
Yeah, so
Because you
success is
cross the wrong state line, and you might be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? If you get
yeah,
caught, you will be in trouble. That's the whole point. So that's
yeah.
nuts.
And speaking of success and mindset, the thing is, not everyone. Well, we want to talk about equal opportunity. You have to go a route. You know what I'm saying? Of something that you can pretty much build on your own. Because, like I said,
Yep.
there's you know, no guarantee you're getting a business loan. Most likely you're not. You're gonna
Ha!
have to work
They
a
tell you
job,
wait 2 years.
save, and start your
They tell you wait
businesses.
two
I think,
years. Your business got to
huh?
be. They tell you wait 2 years. Your business got to be operating for 2 years before you even think of a loan, and then they're gonna make you have a over 650 business on credit line that's still compared to your real credit. You know what I'm saying? It's still a gimmick, and
Even
then
though
you
you
still
say
got
it
to
don't,
qualify. You got to qualify for certain business loans. You got to know what you're asking for. You got to show revenue on how much you're making,
gotta have a
Yeah.
and
whole
you know what I'm
business
saying? And
plan
so
created.
it's basically like you just got to go out there and go get it. You know what I mean? Like they ain't gonna give you shit.
You gotta
They
They're
ain't
build
gonna
not
it
give
gonna
us
make
nothing.
it easy.
for what it is.
You got
They
to put
ain't
the
for
whole
real,
shit
for real.
together before
Only
you
hey,
before you come up to
I
them
tell
with
you
it.
what. I
Now,
tell you
say I
what.
had an idea. I want to start a magazine, and a magazine. There's 1,000 million magazines out there,
Right.
but
Yeah.
there's a way where you could get a magazine. You can make magazines and kind of get it through. You gotta like think institutionalized. Get it
Mm.
to people that are in institutions. There's a way. There's a will. There's a way. Gotta be creative,
There's always a will in the way. You're
and
exactly right.
mindset is
Exactly.
everything. You know,
And
and
they ain't
our
gonna give it to
people.
us. We gotta take it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we always
And
got to
that's the
be in
thing.
the
That's the
mindset
other thing.
of a side hustle. It all starts with that side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, got to have a
Yeah. Yeah.
mindset.
Yeah.
Like some people want to get just a job and just do that, but then you're not really honing in on your gifts and talents
Yeah.
unless you're working on it on your time off. And
And
most
and
people
I honor those who just
and
do
they're
their
trying to
nine to
all
five.
this other stuff. You
I honor
barely.
those who just do that. They just do the 9 to 5 because me, I always been like a business minded type of person, even since I was a youngin'. So I'm always talking business. I'll be at work, you know what I mean, talking business, and brothers just want to do their 9 to 5 and go home.
Uh,
You
uh,
know what I mean?
there is
And they, hey, look, because
no
once
thought
upon a time,
process.
I used to frown upon that, but now I look at it like,
Oh,
yo, everybody got a lane, everybody got a position. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
so me, I always wanted to own my own corporation, to own my own empire. You know what I mean? And
Me
that's
too.
just the motivation I focus on. Not everybody is on their page. Some people just, hey man, I just turn this wrench, smoke my cigarettes on my lunch break, and go cut my grass. And I'd be like, well, look, invite me over for your next barbecue. I'll pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no problem with that. You
For the
know,
next
like,
20 years and they ready to die, they do the same thing
you know
over
what
and
I
over and
mean?
over and over and over and
And
over.
and and, and honestly, like I want our younger generation to be beyond that. I want them to not even have to be like, I want to get a career to retire in. I'd
Well,
rather them develop a career in their business and be able to have people with them working for them and they retire people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the level we have
mm-hmm.
to be on. Like we have to
yeah, we
own
actually
these
have to
institutions.
because you can't depend on this economy. That's the main thing.
Nah,
Nah,
this shit about to explode every
Corporations
any
going,
minute now.
any
not
minute.
everything going, you
And it's
know.
nuts because where I work at, like I see a lot of stuff. So I was like, dude, yeah, something gonna be going down because
Hmm.
this is dirty.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They tax the hell out of people. I'd be like, but I just looked at one of my pay stubs earlier. Was like, what?
Not enough.
Hell no. And what's crazy is the money
Well,
that you
listen to
make.
this.
When anytime you apply for anything, they want you to give them the gross amount of what you technically make, but before after all the damn taxes, that's not what you actually get.
You might as
So they
well
want
lie
to
like the
use
white
that
folks. Just
instead
lie
of
like
what
the
you
white folks.
actually have to work with to
Now
judge how
check
much
this
money
out.
you have. Like what?
We are moving
I
to
don't
an
even see
age,
this
right? Check
shit.
this out. We're moving through an age where AI is replacing jobs, right? So on
Yeah.
Right.
Amazon, their whole warehouse is mainly robots now. And they
Yeah.
have like
Yeah.
one person working with them, and it's expanding. So I was thinking, I said, well, if they got AI, who's gonna be paying taxes? They might they get ready to get rid of the IRS then,
Pretty. They
because if
might. Well, if that's the
AI
case,
pay
they're gonna have to do
taxes,
something.
they gonna get an AI a paycheck and make it pay taxes.
Shit.
So,
The IRS
and we
belong to
all
the
know that
CIA
that
now.
is supposed to be the money that budgets and functions that they send in
Right.
everywhere else. That's the money they take from the people and send everywhere else. So I wonder what the plan is for that. Apparently, money is going to have to be converted or gone at that point. I
Man,
mean,
once the money
Yeah,
hit
because
the
because with all
they
the
do say
robots
more
doing the
efficient
jobs,
got
it's
to
not
jump with
gonna.
AI.
People ain't gonna be
But
able to
then
work. So
actual money is crazy too.
they
Like,
trying to put the tip in people's hands.
absolutely. So success and mindset is about to shift, especially in
yeah,
America.
I don't want no parts of that shit.
Whatever you can create and make and sell on your own is
yeah,
probably
that's how you gonna make your money.
Hey,
where people.
there's a brother named Moses who generates his own water. He goes from
Mhm.
Texas.
I
He was
think I
just in
seen
Flint,
that.
Michigan. He just in
Yeah.
Flint,
Hmm.
Michigan not too long ago to generating water.
Hold up.
That's those are the type of businesses that I would love to get stocks in and actually invest
Hmm.
in. Like you know how people hop up online, say they're investors. You know what I
Right.
mean?
What's it called? Shark Tank. But Black people need their own investor site like that where
Yeah,
we invest in each other and get others to invest in us.
right.
We need something like
Exactly.
that, or else we're just gonna have to keep using their platforms. And it's like you're a dot in a sea of people. You don't get noticed, you know what I'm saying, that way.
Now,
And
grant we
still
could get grants though.
get your stuff good. So
I got a sister, and I just tagged you on Facebook. She's a good sister out there in Akron, Ohio, and
okay,
she's very wise and very mature. You know what I mean, good family. You know what I mean, and
cool.
everything. And
Let's
the
talk
main
about
thing
it
is
one
that
time.
yep,
Yeah,
and she's good with the grants and all that. So you know what I mean, like that'd be a good move.
awesome,
You know what I mean,
awesome.
and she been rocking with me for almost a year. So I think almost 2 years. I'm sorry. So you know what I mean, basically
Yeah,
she
that's
cool.
cool.
You feel me? Like ain't no snake shit, fake shit. She
Yeah,
good
yeah.
people. You know what I mean? She
Okay,
knows a lot. She
I'm
knows how to get
definitely setting up
government things going. As far as the grants, we ain't got to deal with the government.
grants
We can
and
get
whatnot.
business
Yeah,
grants, minority grants, or woman-owned business, black-owned, woman-owned business
Yeah,
grants.
before they
yes.
get rid of all of them.
Yeah,
I was looking into
yeah.
that certification. That everything is a money game. To become part of the Black women-owned business group, I got to pay money.
Wow.
So
You
I'm
got to pay
looking at.
monthly dues.
I would have been had all of that because I've been at this for a
Yeah.
little minute. You
Wow.
know, but one thing I was able to acquire, which is pretty important, is the patent for my name, my products, and I acquired the
Absolutely.
Mhm.
trademark. So I got
Absolutely.
that, and
Absolutely.
can't touch that.
Can't touch that.
So
Nope.
Oh,
now
damn
I
right.
can actually, that's a little landmark or something to, move forward with. I also forget to talk about the books that I wrote that are on Amazon for sale.
Yeah.
And I just
Send me
released
that link.
one not too long ago, The Tapestry of Divinity, and it's a book of affirmation poems. And that's available under my name on Amazon.
Now, I love your
Yes.
lessons
Mhm.
of Miyat. I love your lessons of Miyat.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And that's something I'm familiar with. I'm not familiar with the lessons of Miyat. So when you had did that, I was very in tune, and I greatly
Are
appreciate
you
that
talking
because
about? You said the lessons for what now?
Matt Miyat,
Ah,
MAAT,
Ma'at. Okay, it said so
Ma'at.
many different words. Mi'at,
You know what I
Ma'at,
mean? You know what I mean?
Mat.
Hey, listen, the conscientious community probably
Yes.
chop my head off for messing that up. But you know,
42, 42
you know
laws
how
of
I feel.
confession. We got the Ten
I wish
Commandments
they
from.
would. Hey, listen, I'm battling. Hey, listen, out here, I am battling spiritual people who's trying to
Mm.
tell me that that's the way. That's the only way we're gonna win. Where you're just gonna have to sit down and scream and all that shit. Like, no, man, there's a lot of shit going on out here. We have to be outside. We can't just hold hands in no building no more. This shit's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like, I
that's
don't even
that's what
care what.
those religious institutions. That's what
Yeah,
they
Yeah,
they
supposed
get
to be
the,
doing outside.
they want you
yeah,
in the
One
church
on
house
every
all the
corner,
time. It's a mind
everywhere
trap.
you go. Yeah, everywhere you go,
it's
it's
a
a church
stream
on every
mind
corner,
trap.
and they ain't doing nothing.
Especially if they got their own land and you have to join their religion to be in part of that land. That's a cult. And then you hear
Yeah.
there's runaway children on the land, and then you hear there's perverts and rapists on the land. Like, no, 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 get the motherfuckers out my face. We need to go save the children. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get the youth back into
And see, that's the
revolutionary mind
thing.
states.
We have the freedom to have groups join together and this and that, but
Mhm.
it's that mindset.
The
Because
mindset.
if you look at these leaders of these groups, they actually
Mhm.
believe in the craziness.
Right.
You
I
know?
had I had
And so
somebody
that's
tell me
how
the
that
other
goes.
day
And then they get people to follow them
that
in the
part.
mindset.
That
Now,
part.
Hmm.
I had
that is the
somebody
key.
tell me the
I
other
just start
day.
reading up on people
I
that had these cults and
There we
what
go.
their charisma was like when they
There
got
we
all these
go.
people to follow them.
There
And
we
even
go.
the guy, what was the guy's name that got everybody to drink the Kool-Aid
Talk
in
about
Africa?
Jim
Jim
Jones.
Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He had to
Now I
be
want I
very
want to know y'all
convinced.
honest opinion. What y'all think about Dr. York?
Well, I've heard so many different versions of the situation, but I didn't see him so much. It was just everyone talking about him. I only got glimpses of him like in court trials and whatnot, but not much of, you know, his actual testimony and whatnot. I've heard his son and whatnot, and he sounds convincing, but that's his father. And so
Well, see, I'm unfamiliar
I
with
know they'll set
this.
a brother up. Like I know they'll set a brother up, but yeah, because he had a lot of land, which did get confiscated.
Uh,
But if I'm not mistaken, there's some new interviews out of some actual victims. I thought I
Yep.
saw. I meant to look back
Yep.
into that. So
Yep.
let me pause on that question and let me do my research, and I'll get back to you on that one because I'm
Right.
still like iffy of what to
Hey,
think
it
about.
won't even no setup question because I'm doing my own investigation on it too. Like, I'm really looking into it because, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a spiritual war against me. You know what I'm saying? That because I'm like, yo, I watched the videos with Dr. York. Listen, if you seen Raheem being tried and the judge is reading those charges, pedophilia, rape, all that shit, do you know
Mm.
I'll be snapping the bleep out? Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna bleep that. I'll be snapping the fuck out.
If
You know
you
what I mean?
didn't do it, mm.
He Dr. York, he
We
didn't
just
do. He
sat
had his
there like,
head down. He had his
what's the
head
point of
down,
bugging out?
and this people who say he was under duress. If you got a gun to my head, you about to chop my balls off. You got me under. You got me under waterboard CIA
you got me
techniques.
on the
You know what I'm
guillotine,
saying? Like,
about to
yo,
let it rip.
you finna have everything about
You
me.
still
You
not
finna
gonna
have
say you
everything.
did it if you did it,
Like,
huh?
yo, we got everything about you right now. We about to annihilate. I didn't fucking do that shit. You know what I'm
But
saying?
see,
I be
I
snapping the fuck out. He had
and
his
that
head
be the
down
thing.
silent. So at the end of the day, I look at it like, yo, that somebody, and then one person, when I was talking to one person about it, I said, all right, what you think about the Diddy shit then? You know what I'm saying? He said, I don't know about the Diddy shit. I don't know about that. What the fuck you mean you don't know? The video's out. The nigga kicked the girl head. You know what I'm saying? So I be watching those type of people who are sympathizers with Dr.
Now
York. I be
that's
like,
something different because you have video evidence of the
that
actual
was
thing.
complete
Like we
evidence.
ain't got
And I'm
no
like,
video
what
evidence
you
of
mean
Dr.
you
York
don't
on
know?
land and whatnot.
Like, what you mean you don't know? So it's like you sympathize with that. You know what I'm saying? Like people sympathize with Diddy, and I'm like, I watch those sympathizers. You know what I mean? You sympathize with Dr. York. You don't believe he did that shit? Here's the video. Let me show you this. You still don't believe he did that shit? If
Well,
you was
and
on
then
trial,
that be the
would you be
thing
up there with
too.
your head down? Hell
That
no. I ain't gonna
that
do
be the
that. I'm
thing
snapping
too.
out. Fuck you,
Is
judge.
that
I can't take them years. Fuck this shit. Fuck you, lawyer. You fighting everybody. Like I'm cussing everybody the fuck out. Y'all seen dead presidents? I served this motherfucking country through the chair of the judge. He was guilty. He did it, but he didn't believe he deserved life. You know what I'm saying? But no,
the
you're not
crazy
guilty.
thing about a
He
lot
took a
of this
plea.
shit is that uh, some of this stuff people be doing, they be getting away with the shit for years and years and years.
Yes.
They get
Yeah.
comfortable, they get
Mm-hmm.
sloppy, or they just get to the point where they feel they untouchable because they've been able to get away with shit for so long. And
Right.
I mean, and the thing about it is, it's so much, especially when it comes to dating shit. It's so much rumor and people and incidences and video now that it's like ah
Diddy did that shit. Did it. He
yeah,
did it.
did it, but it's
Yeah,
Now
he did it.
they
Did
got
it. Did it. Did it.
I think he did. I think in Hollywood in general, it's a lot of weird shit going on over there,
I ain't gonna
and
say he was trafficking
facts.
children
I'm
because they
not
try
gonna
to hit
say
him
he
with sex
did that.
trafficking. They tried to
Yeah,
hit him with sex trafficking. I ain't gonna say he was sex trafficking, but abuse and the violence towards females, that's my main thing about Diddy. You know what I mean?
yeah.
All that homo shit he was doing, all them niggas and them crackers, them chinks, all them shit. Hip hop, rock stars,
Language,
all them
language,
do that
language.
shit.
Y'all gonna get me kicked off of here.
My bad. I'm
We
just
go, brother.
basically all the entertainers in every industry, they do that. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey,
Ain't nothing new. Brother Rizzy,
peace.
salute.
What's
Brother
good,
is
brother
hey.
Ibrahim?
Good, man.
Hello.
Pop
Hey,
in, pop
sister
in.
Tonya, how you doing today?
Yes, yes. We doing good. And you?
I'm all
His
right.
code name is Chef Rizzy. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes,
Chef
yes.
Rizzy.
Brother Rizzy, you already know Raheem. This is Sun Goddess 319, which is my sister, my blood sister.
Nice to meet you.
Hey.
How you
Well, hello.
doing?
Yes,
All
that's
right.
Brother Rizzy.
I can see the
Yes.
resemblance. I'm looking at the eyes. I can see the eyes. She
Yeah.
looks like a. Is
Yeah.
that the baby sister?
Yep. She's my younger
She look
sister.
like a younger version of you. She look like how you
Yeah.
Yeah.
looked when you were younger. I
Yeah.
see it.
I'm the oldest.
Hey,
I
son,
see
Yeah.
God,
the
I'm the
energy.
what's your
littlest.
zodiac?
I see it.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
what
yeah.
sign is
My
she?
I'm a
baby.
Pisces.
Yeah,
Water,
Pisces.
yeah,
water,
I was
another
telling
water
you my
sign.
sister's a
All
Pisces.
water.
Yeah, yes,
And the
indeed. That's
Scorpio
why me
is
and
a
her get
water
along
sign.
so well.
Yeah.
Yep, water signs. Yeah.
I got a
Yeah.
Pisces sister too, but it's my big sister. Yeah.
This is the guy that's the Scorpio and the Cancer Moon I was telling you about. I'm like, wow, we
I,
are a lot alike.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
come
man.
on,
How you
guys.
doing, though, brother Rizzy?
I'm great. How about yourself, man?
Man, I'm okay, man. I'm okay, man. It's a lot of things going on, but me
No
personally, I'm
need.
doing okay. You know what I
I've
mean?
been I've been here hustling, man. Y'all been seeing me, but I've been trying to keep Sundays open for y'all because I work three
Yes,
jobs
yes.
right now.
You know what I
I
mean?
work three jobs. I work
Brother.
8 to
Man.
2,
A true Caribbean, right?
4 to 9,
Hey,
The
and
true
10 to
Caribbean
6.
brother.
Gotta get the money.
8 to 2 and 10 to 6. My goodness, brother.
8 to 2, 4 to 9,
Yes.
and 10 to 6.
Oh,
But I tell them
I'll be
I
right
can't work
back.
4 to 9 on Sundays. I got to do
I still
podcast
here.
stuff on Sundays.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Alhamdulillah.
good. Well, you need one day for yourself. You gotta have one day. You know?
You know,
I
they
need
don't
more than
believe in
one,
that,
but
but
well, hey.
what happened is I had a job, and you know, it's a lot of things we going through up here, and these people, these six ether beings is using these other people from our genetics or that close
Mhm.
to our ancestry. Like
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I go to work, right? It ain't the Mexicans I gotta worry about now. It's the
Yeah.
Venezuelans and the Peruvians, the people that got the same color as me. They think they
Yeah.
are different Spanish, but I tell them I got people in my family that's from the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
So if you look at Venezuela, if you look at South America from the Caribbean, they don't
Hmm.
like to call themselves the Caribbean seas, but I'm like, y'all part of the Caribbean seas, true. You
Same
heard
thing.
from
Yeah.
gas and true. You just a little lower. It's literally
Mhm.
between the Caribbean and South America. The
They
Indians
still think they're white
migrated.
Spaniards.
And what
Yeah.
get me so mad about it is I get Venezuela's a big old place, but
Hmm.
Trinidad and Tobago right there at the top. That's
Right.
Yeah.
considered Caribbean. So how would at least North Venezuela will be Caribbean? It ain't got to be the whole Venice, the whole South America, but part
Yeah.
of that's Caribbean.
This
So I'm
Trinidadians who
like,
still praise the Queen of Europe, bro. They still
Wow.
which
blind,
is
bro.
crazy,
They
which
still
is
Yeah, ain't
blind,
crazy.
that on their money still?
But
bro.
hold on, you
They
got
be
two
like,
kind
I
of
speak
Indians
the
over there.
language of the
You
Queen.
got
I'll be like,
the
get this
Indians
shit
from
out
the
of here,
Middle
man.
East over there, and you got the Africans that were mixed with that Indian. That's the true Indian
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
two of them
Hmm.
now. The true
Uh-huh.
Indians they have hair like us, and the
Yeah.
other
They
ones
look
got
just
that
like the
straight hair.
Indian India from India.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got
Yeah.
you won't know your difference. So the one I believe the ones that's more the ones you talking about. Don't get me wrong, there's some black ones that's doing that too, but the ones you mainly talking about is them Indians, because a lot of them Indians are Christian. They not Muslim. A lot of
Oh.
them are Christians.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, a
Or
lot of
you the
you right.
conversions.
Catholics. The
Yeah, a lot of
Catholics.
Catholic, all that.
Mm-hmm.
We got a
It's
lot of
it's
immigration from India too over here.
But what it is we fighting with up here is the Venezuelan people don't understand. They just using you as a pawn to keep pushing the black people out. They got a whole South
Yeah.
America. They're gonna keep
Yeah.
picking different people.
That
When they
part.
get tired of
And
the
then and then
Mexicans,
and then and then once Donnie Boy gets elected, you know what I mean? He gonna push them right back out.
as he
It's gonna be a
should. You know
mass
why? I'm not
deportation.
gonna
yeah,
be
he
mad that he
should.
pushing back out. I hate to
Wow.
say this for my brothers and my sisters, but
Them
Mm.
boys
they
better
are our
start a
brothers and our
revolution.
sisters, but they don't
Yeah.
want to be part of us. They want their own shit. So you want
Yeah.
your own shit? When you want your own stuff, when things get better, be by yourself. Don't
Hey,
ask
for
They
real,
got to
for
nobody
go
to
real,
do
back
if
your
they
home
shit
if
for
they
do
you.
want their own stuff. They got to go.
if
Because
they
why did
try
they
a
didn't
mass deportation, I
rebuild
believe they
Venezuela?
gonna start a
Why did
revolution.
they all leave? Like they need to
Because they
rebuild
want
them.
to come up here and they want to step on the people that's already here, not knowing they stepping on their own people. You stepping on your
Yeah.
ancestors. Without us, they wouldn't
Yeah.
be here.
Facts.
I'm
But it's
tired of
crazy
that.
how they have their own homeland, but you left from there instead of rebuilding your country
I'm gonna tell
so it
you
could
why they
fit your
left from
people.
there.
You
They
gonna
got
leave
tricked.
from there, come all the way over here.
I
No, they
mean,
got tricked by the
they are
six
being
system,
massacred
guys.
though. There
They
are
got tricked,
cartels out
sister.
there massacring people though. You know what I mean? They
Mm,
lining people up, chopping their heads off right at the
mm,
border, all the way
mm.
down to Colombia. So I definitely understand why the South Americans and the Mexicans are in a mass flight just to get away from that. You know what I mean? And
But then they
me
come up here and
personally,
they try to talk down on us, though. That's why I had a problem. We've been
hey
under
yo,
oppression forever. I'm
hey,
tired,
I
man.
wish the continents would switch. Truthfully, and I ain't trying to sound racist or prejudiced. I wish we was connected to Africa and they could have a mass deportation and they could be free. Because when they hit Europe, they get sent right back. And the same massacres that's
Yeah.
happening in South America is the same things that's happening in Congo, Gabon, Cameroon,
Mhm.
Angola, Senegal,
And these
Nigeria.
things been
Like
going on
It
for
happened down in
decades.
Haiti, too.
It's been
It
going
happened
on for
Haiti,
down
Oh
in
yeah.
Haiti.
decades.
Haiti
And
ever
they
right
since
now.
they
completely
killed the
ignore
president of
all of that
Haiti,
shit.
Hmm.
ever since they
They
killed
Yeah,
completely
Haiti is
ignore
Haiti,
live
all of
right
it.
Haiti been
now.
in the chaos. You're exactly right.
Yes.
Been going on for
Them is the
decades.
ones they
And
don't
then
want
this
to mess with.
government don't help because they love
Yeah.
Apartheid.
getting into everybody else's business to destabilize their country.
That
And
is
then
Well,
their
yeah.
business.
No, that
once the
Their
Haiti.
business
I
economy
is
didn't
and
know
all
getting
that
they.
shit
people
go
business.
down there,
But listen,
they do that on purpose. They already know what's gonna happen.
they took soldiers from Kenya and sent to Haiti.
Right.
But they was getting
But
their ass
but
kicked in
pay
Haiti
more
too.
attention to what they doing. You know why they went to the younger population? To kill off the black people. Because when they push
Yeah,
the people to go out, it's a lot of black people going
exactly.
out. Now kill off
Yeah.
the kids, to kill off
Mm.
the youth. That's
And
why
they
they got
got
the
the land
draft so low.
afterwards. Yeah.
Hey, Rizzy, what you think
That's why
about
they
the
put the
General
crab.
Well,
Barbecue?
they use the music here to do that shit. So
I saw a video with barbecue not
That
the other
too.
day. And the thing
They
Definitely
about
a
did.
it
they
good
got
is
man.
plenty of tactics they use all over the world to accomplish
they
their
calling
dirty
him
ass agenda.
barbecue, right? But his
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
name Baba Q, right?
Okay.
Barbecue, right? You know, Baba means like
Baba, yeah.
father or whatever in other languages. But
Right,
they
right.
calling him barbecue to make a joke out of it, like he's a gang member or whatever. But I saw an interview with him just the other day. No, he's not. He's actually down for the liberation of his country, and
Word,
he's holding it
Mhm.
down. As far
word,
as I can see,
word. And in due time, he'll probably be elected president by the
he
people.
looked like a little Marcus Garvey. You know what I'm
He do,
saying?
right?
And the
Exactly.
crazy thing is, they let certain
We
diseases and
need
shit
we need to get back to
run
what
through
we
Africa. And you know that Africa, the African continent, has the youngest population on
That
yeah.
Earth.
part. That
Yeah,
The
part.
young,
yeah,
because
And
Africa is
all
the
the
Haiti
real
too.
future,
old
yo.
people died
Haiti
off.
too.
Yeah,
Africa
Haiti too.
and Haiti.
Haiti.
Haiti
yeah.
just like
Haiti is
Africa.
mineral rich,
and
bro.
and
Yeah,
that's the
Haiti is
thing.
mineral
And
rich.
certain countries over there are starting to get hit to shit. Like they're not really trying to fuck with the United States because they know they're just a major fucking
Exactly. They waking up.
You
exploiter
know
and
what I think
shit.
we need to
So they
do?
be fucking with the Chinese and other motherfuckers to build shit over there because they their approach to the shit is completely different.
Only thing the
They don't
Chinese
you
can do is
can't
poison the water. Them Chinese
I don't
people
like the
weak as fuck.
Chinese people.
They don't got
They
no.
ain't
They don't
for
got a
us.
strong army. They don't got shit.
nah, they
You know what I
definitely
mean?
ain't for
Like all
us.
they got is
There ain't no group
technology,
out there
and
that's for us. What
they'll
group is
The
hack
for us?
closest
the
exactly
shit out
the
It's
some
the
closest
systems.
we'll get to that, right?
global.
And he
exactly.
right now he rocking with us a love it is Putin. That's the closest we're
Putin.
gonna get to it. Putin and
No, I
love it.
don't trust that reptilian.
Well, his
No,
thing
for
is
a little bit.
he understands what he
That's
needs.
what I mean.
You know,
Exactly. That
it's
part.
one hand washes the other with him.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, he is.
he's
Yeah.
Yeah.
not just trying to take; he's offering some shit. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah,
that's the
I
point.
tell y'all one person who
That's
need
why
to
a
that's
lot
go
of
what
fucking
is
places
people
over
aren't
there
Netanyahu.
doing. You know.
they ain't fucking with that stuff like
Netanyahu.
that.
No,
Hey,
he's a nut.
I take
He's
Putin over
a
Biden. I take
Yeah,
Putin over
yeah.
Biden any day.
You
Because
man,
Oh
at
heck
least
listen,
he
man.
yeah!
I
telling he's
man,
showing
bro,
people that the
I'll
black
vote for
Jesus.
Rizzy Riz
At
and
least he's
Sun
showing
God
them
and
the
City
black
before I
Jesus.
vote for
He
Biden.
just
Yeah,
know
he
that
just
this
ran and
America
pulled
off.
that
Hey,
out.
listen, Tanya,
So
you
Yeah,
so
I
he
move
talented,
hurried up
already,
baby.
when he
He
man.
got
just
that
ran
shit.
at
He
America
like,
Hey,
and
look at
bro.
here.
pulled that out, yo. That shit
Rizzy
Hey,
been
Riz
locked
for
up all
prayers.
that
these
was a
Tanya
good
days.
Riz fighting
tactic.
for
He
you.
ran
Tanya, you
he
Pulling up
ran
the
to the
you
back to go
Secretary of
grab that
State.
one.
That's my
He
word.
ran
I'm about
his
to
ass
put
back
these
there to go
flyers
get.
out
He
He
said,
now.
was
I'm gonna
like,
tell
hold on
y'all.
a second, I gotta start
I'm
some
gonna
shells.
tell
Oh,
y'all.
mute the hold on.
He said, I'm gonna blow the roof off of this
Then
shit
K
now.
started, you see this shit?
He said, I'm telling on y'all.
I
They
tried
got
to
a they've
tell
been
you.
holding the black Jesus for y'all forever.
Man, listen. My
I'll
first
We
go
got
prayer
grab
every
his
black
back
person
for
that
that
can't
one.
sit that's
$10,000.
woke that know what's going on. We're like, wait, hold
Yo, that shit was
That
wild,
nigga,
yo.
yo, he went to the crypt to go
He
get
went in
that
the
with the secret
catacombs and
vote.
he said, y'all play.
He
That
went
was
to the
like
secret vote for that
nuclear.
shit.
That was a nuclear attack.
and you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy about a lot of our brothers and sisters? They going out and they're getting these DNA tests and stuff, right? You know, the part that's pissing me off with them, oh, I got white in my blood. No, you don't have white
Yeah.
in your blood. We had people that was living all over in Russia, all over in Ireland. We were there
Mhm.
before all that. When they
Yeah,
told
we
you,
was
when you came
Moors. We
around and
was
you seen
already
these,
out
We've
there.
been to
We
all
built
them places
Ireland.
That's
too.
why
So
We
we
don't
all
built
just
got
think your
England.
DNA,
traces of
don't
all of
just
Those
your
think your
those
DNA.
DNA
castles
got
belong
mixed
to
here,
us. Those
because
castles was
that's
I was
not
designed by
just
necessarily
looking
us.
at it.
true. Black people have been all over the earth. So don't just think if you
DNA
got that type of
everywhere.
ancestry that
From
that just
Mansa
really came from
Musa
Everywhere.
to
slavery.
King
Not
Hannibal.
all the
right?
time does it come
You
from
know what I
just
mean?
that
Every
shit, but
corner into this damn
We
earth.
yeah,
came
We
before
was all
All the
Columbus.
four
everywhere.
everywhere.
corners. We come from the four
Yep.
corners.
And the
Yep.
crazy thing
Mansa
about
Musa
it
Right.
is
was
they don't got
everywhere.
mitochondrial DNA any damn way. Everybody else done came from us. So at some point in
What
time,
Hannibal
And the
do?
shit
They
thing
ain't
our
is,
gonna
children.
every
we
week,
They
gonna
our
start some
every
traces or
children.
week
some
they got
shit.
an
Yeah.
article in the
You
paper.
see them
Some
European
bones
Spanish
was
girls with
found from
black hair and they
8,000
butt?
Yeah,
years
That's
ago.
shit. They
Let's
King
telling
play
Hannibal.
that.
far enough, motherfucker.
King Hannibal. He
They be
went out.
always trying to find something too. you know, they always trying to find some bones that's older than ours, and every time they come up
Never
short.
work.
Right, wah wah wah.
Right, brother. They
Wah,
Try
try
again,
wah,
motherfucker.
never
children
work.
nowadays. We
Exactly.
the first.
Hit it with the wah wah.
How
Exactly.
deep you gonna dig? We the first. You can't dig any deeper.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
You gonna go near the abyss of them. That's
exactly.
the same color as
You get
us.
all of us off,
Exactly.
and we still everywhere because there's blacks in Russia, there's blacks in
Russia,
Japan, there's
China,
black. I was shocked
Japan.
to know how many black people was in Japan, though.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
How?
a
Yeah.
Wow,
lot.
How?
over there.
We
Y'all
And
was
are
they
like,
the
been
originators
there.
of
How?
They
Japan.
been
We
there.
yes,
taught them
yes,
kung
and
fu.
all of the babies that's made, the mixed babies, black and Japanese,
Yep.
and oh
You
man,
know,
that's been going on
It's
for
Look
a
how
the
while.
everywhere.
close
kung fu
Africa
movies
is
when they
to.
used to
Look how
jump out
close
the
Africa
trees. That
is
was
to China
us.
and
Yeah.
Asia. Africa is very close to Asia.
Well, the
Yeah.
Chinese are over in Africa mixing up like hell
They've
right
been
now.
doing that because
Gonna be a
They
they
out
hate
there.
us, but they want piece of that.
I saw them Chinese people with my own
And
eyes in
Jamaica
Ghana. I was like,
too.
what the
They
Chinese people
everywhere.
doing
Yep.
out here? And now I
Yeah,
know
they mixing up
they
a
out
lot
there.
They
in
hate us, but
Africa.
they want piece of that. And guess what? They race down off.
You know what?
So that
They
Chinese
races
woman don't
dying
want the
off.
black man. They don't like the
But
black man,
this
but
is
they
the
gonna keep the race
reasoning.
alive.
The
Because
African
they want in
women,
on the
Hurry
DNA.
up and buy.
maybe
That's
the
all you get from
African
them.
women, the land over there is matrilineal in most places. So a lot of the places where the Chinese at, they mating with those African women, their children, they get the land. See, so that's
But that's
how
stupid.
they over there
The
taking
African
over.
woman, what the African woman gonna do with that Chinese man? She ain't pleasure.
Exactly.
Like she need
She
to be
has a son
slapped
for
up.
him,
Like
and he gets
what?
the land.
I'm gonna tell you the
Yeah,
sad truth. What's going on
yeah,
in West Africa? And there's
yeah.
there's rich. You either rich or you
Mhm.
poor. You know what I mean? It's
Hmm.
no middle class.
Wow.
So there are a lot of females who are in prostitution. There are a lot of brothers who will slit your throat for just $10, which is 15 for them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let's
So
talk about them brothers that be dating them old ass 6 Easter beans. There's a lot of
Yeah,
that going on over there too. We don't talk about
yeah,
that.
there is
They
African
be all
brothers that
up
date
on
the white girls.
yeah. That's
hit them with
big
them old
business.
6
Oh
Easter
my God,
beans.
they be marrying them and whatnot. They on
The
the
Yes.
snow
They
bunny
on the
chasers.
Instagram
Over
heavy,
money.
No Dr.
Over
Umar
money.
Johnson, snow bunnies, the snow bunny. The snow
And they
bunny
big
be
time.
looking
chronicles.
crazy. But they don't care what they look like neither. They be looking, some of them
Oh,
be looking
sure.
crazy.
No,
I
they
be like,
trying to
bro, you
rag
Hey,
really
you
went
look,
to do that?
down.
Hey,
They
brother
gonna
Rizzy
sound
Did you
Riz.
really
go
I'll
went
to
to
be
go
War
there?
Season One.
Yes,
I'll be a
brother.
hypocrite if I say when I was overseas I didn't sleep with an Italian girl. I'll be a
Bruh,
hypocrite
we
if I would say when I went to Africa I didn't sleep with the most beautiful black woman on this earth. You know what I'm
brother,
saying? And
brother.
and then and then on top of it, when I read the book King Hannibal, and then I seen how he conquered Europe, and I seen them Spanish girls with dark hair and big, you know what I mean, big body parts. I'm like, us black men, we've been everywhere, and wherever we at, we gonna conquer. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, in the age I'm at now, I'll never sleep with no snow bunnies, none of that
What
shit.
you just
You know what I
said,
mean?
brother. I've been there. I didn't know. When I was growing up, I seen my dad doing it, so I thought it was cool. But then a woman that never was able to raise him because she passed away.
Mm.
I seen the Capricorn doing it. I'm like, oh, the Capricorn doing it. It's cool.
Hey, listen, I can't hold you. My mom always told me, you bring a white girl home, I'm gonna poison that bitch.
Oh, my
Yo.
mama.
I used
Now
to
my
bring her
mama
to the
wasn't
crib.
around, but
I
my
used to
mama
bring her
said,
to
"You
the
bring a
crib
white
and
girl
she
home,
won't
I'ma
home.
disown you." My mama don't like them.
My
My mama
mom
said
didn't
she gonna
like me
disown me.
Nah,
Yeah.
Hey, I had to
I,
tell my
as
kids
a
like
dude, I'd be
a
scared to
few
fuck
months
with a white
ago.
chick. That'd
None of
be
that.
crazy.
I said there's no
Cause I'd
interracial
be like, this
marriages.
bitch
I've
gonna have
never
me in
had
jail
never
somewhere. I
had
can't.
the
I'm
thought.
not trying to
Never
go to
even,
the penitentiary.
Listen, I was
never even
stationed in
had the
Italy.
thought.
It's limited out there. You got the girls on the boat and you got the girls on the beach who are Italians. And when they see a
But
brother
hold that
walking on the
thought.
beach, we like
Yeah,
G-O-D, boy.
they gonna get you.
You know what I
I got
mean?
a lot of my family migrated from Milano, Italy. So blacks were already over there. We all in
Yeah.
Sicily, all that.
Italy, yes,
Sicily,
Sicily,
because North
exactly.
Wow.
Africa is right next to North Africa.
Exactly.
Continents, which is North
Hey, listen.
Africa, is right next to it.
Exactly. Sicily
Wow.
and
That shit is
Morocco is
crazy because it kind
connected.
of remind me of this fucking
Sicily and
YouTube video I
Morocco is
see where
connected right there by
this
the
kid
Suez
was going
Canal.
around asking
Exactly
other
right.
people like if you could be any other race other than what you are, what would it be? A lot of the other races of people, white included, was like they would be black. So when they said why, it was really all physical attributes as to the reasons why.
Because they already black. They ain't got no choice but to admit that.
When they was like, oh, so it was all physical
They
attribute
got
shit. So they
it's
could run
inside,
faster,
but they don't have it
jump
externally.
higher. Like,
They don't
damn.
have the
They're all
they don't have
white
the
people
physical
waking up.
expression.
Hey, yo.
They can't
They
physically
all white
express
Yeah.
people waking up.
But
This one white
that's what they want the DNA for. They trying to upgrade they
Yeah, they waking
Nah,
up
they
to
nah,
doing
you
ancestors.
can't do that. You can't do that in this lifetime. You gotta reincarnate. And that's why
No, I'm not talking about. That's what they
No.
think. They
Yeah.
trying to screw their genetics into a good situation. They ain't
There's
trying to
some white people
reincarnate.
who
They
know they
trying to do
came
it
from
now.
Dr. Yakub.
they
There's
got
some white
they
people
got
who posting that
reincarnate.
shit. They posting that
They
shit
trying
on
to
TikTok. They
interracial
know they
date
came
have
from
Let's
Dr.
just talk
interracial
about
Yakub.
that
babies to
real quick.
They
upgrade
know
their
they came
DNA
from the mountains.
and
They know they
upgrade
came from them caves.
they
There's some white
Check
descendants and
people who
this
shit.
know
out.
that shit.
To update their family. They
Yeah, to upgrade
uplift
their
their soul
descendants.
group.
They want
That
their
ain't happening.
grandkids to get some NFL contracts and shit too.
That's the thing.
They want some of
They
their
already
Perhaps the
grandkids to
got
get
money.
NBA
grandchildren,
They
the
already
contracts and
got
shit.
money.
grandchildren might,
But
but
guess
they
what?
won't.
It ain't gonna
Yeah,
work with me because my soul don't want money. I've had that in many lifetimes. I want what's right for my people. But it ain't money because
yeah,
money don't
right.
got no value. I don't want your money. I want my people going back to bartering so they can learn how to farm and all that. I don't care about your money.
Yeah, we
The
was
money
talking
can't
about. I
help
was
me
talking
with
about
nothing.
that the other day.
Yeah,
I can't do
that's
nothing
the
with your
thing.
money.
But is society too far advanced to go back to that at this point?
Yes. We going into Bitcoins and all that. I don't want your money no more. It's caused a lot of corruption. It's caused a lot of
Right.
deaths. We don't want that no more. It's a lot of blood on that.
Yeah, they
We
would
don't want that
definitely
no
have to
more.
get rid of the debt. They would have to get rid of the debt. Yeah.
At
I
that
ain't gonna
point,
hold you though. I still want the green dollars. That's it. And they can
Well,
have the
free
bitcoins and the
enterprise,
crip
right? You know,
coins
entrepreneurs.
well,
So who
see,
we gonna work
the
for?
pandemic coins. I want the pennies, the
Look,
nickels, the quarters. You
You
know
gotta
what
have
I'm
some
saying?
of those
I want
until
the
coins.
bartering
until
system
the
back.
whole
But
I
still
economic
want
gotta
the
system
still
bartering
actually
use
system
goes
it.
back.
ahead and
That's what I want.
collapses,
I'm
The
going back
money
to the
system
old
will
days with
never
the
go
matches
away
and the
because
safe.
you have
We
gold and
bury it
silver.
in
And that's,
backyards.
you know, the elements aren't going anywhere. So it's always gonna be, you know, that fight for riches on this
Yeah, we
planet.
don't want the paper though. We don't want the paper because the paper
Oh,
don't got
then that
no
paper
value.
shit, it
They
ain't
are
even
out
well,
here
real. It's like,
the
murdering
paper ain't worth
billionaires
yes,
who
it ain't
own
actually
real
what
because
big
we
the
make
shit is
it
bitcoin.
real,
written on.
right? If we were to say that shit don't have no value tomorrow, it's a wrap.
If we was to drop
I
it and go
think
back
that's
to
coming.
bartering, it'll be over. We need to start
Because
bartering.
everything is
But
like
And I want
that's
gold.
where
I
all the
want
other
anyway.
gold and
systems
diamonds.
come in though. That's where
Most
all the
people
other
Metals.
don't
systems
carry
come in.
cash
Because
no more
Start
anyway.
trading with each other.
Go ahead, and tomorrow everybody just collectively decide that they don't want to deal with money no more. Well,
Oh, I can fast.
if you live in an
I'll be great.
apartment if you live in a place where you're renting and you don't own that shit,
Oh yeah,
whoever
yeah.
owns that shit is gonna be like, well, you gotta go because I still believe in money, nigga. You gonna have to pack
Mm-hmm.
your shit and leave.
Hey,
So
I'll
it's
be
a lot of
going. I'll be
systems.
going
It's
right
a
back to
lot
the
of
Caribbean.
systems in place to keep that
Yeah,
very thing from
You
happening.
right.
And
You
right.
it's
right.
set up that
That's
way.
facts.
So you ain't gotta believe it, but the
No,
sheriff
you're
will be
right.
putting your shit outside
Now,
if you
if
No,
we
believe
were
you're
it
right.
too.
able,
But
if we
but
was
that's the
able
sad
to,
part. Everybody is still
but
so bought
that's the
into it,
thing.
and the system
You'd
is
have
there
to
to
be able
uphold
to
it.
see some
That's why it's
land.
so hard to get rid of the way shit fucking
You'd
is.
have
It's
to be
ridiculous.
able to. You'd have to be able to get some land,
Yeah, you gotta
and
have your own
the
shit.
government has cleverly seized all the land, and you have to go through them to buy any damn piece of land.
You
Of course.
gotta get your own water well. You gotta get your own solar
Let's
panels
go
and do
back to
your
the
own
Caribbean, man,
electricity.
and let y'all have a good
Everything
Sewage,
time
that you would
again.
have to
You
spend
got money on.
actual money on, you would have to find a way to create that shit on your land so you ain't gotta
no toilet
buy it
bowls, no running
from no
toilet bowls.
electric company. Like you gonna be at the
Hey, they
Well,
got the
outhouse.
ocean. They got the
the people
ocean.
got the
You talking
skills.
about the
The
ocean
people
clean
got
itself?
the skills. Listen, we would seriously have to be on some humanity, on some real. We're not
Straight
on that
back to nature.
consciousness
Straight
that
back to it.
we got to be on a whole
I'm
nother
ready.
consciousness to
I'm gonna
make it
tell you
right.
That
I'm ready. I've been through
hey, that's
6
The
hurricanes,
one
man,
thing
and when the
everybody's gonna
hurricanes
want to
come,
keep though is this shit, the internet. Ain't nobody gonna
Now
want to
that
get rid of that.
Brother Rizzy may be way more prepared than us because he's actually been through 6 hurricanes.
I'm
He's
ready.
had to start
Yeah.
over many times, so I know
Wow.
nothing about that, and I actually hope
story.
I never find out.
I'm gonna tell you what's so beautiful about it. What's beautiful
Boy.
about it is you get a break from
You're
that.
not to find out that one.
Buffalo Soldier.
Yeah, man. I don't want to be in no hurricane. Not
Well, you
like
get
that.
a break. You get a
Right.
break from all
Yeah,
the
that's
social
scary.
media, and you get to feel the breeze. You get to connect with yourself naturally.
Yeah,
Sometimes we need that
I bet.
in
It's
life.
definitely a humbling experience. I know that much.
It,
You
That's
know,
right.
yeah, I went through it from the top, from a kid all the way to
it
adult.
just happened. It just happened. They said the Caribbean got messed up last week.
Yeah,
From what
Yeah,
I saw on the news,
Jamaica
it
got hit in all them
was
other islands. It's bad over there for them.
Well, the
yeah.
earth
Oh,
is
So
yeah.
it's
mad as
all,
hell, and it seems like it's
they
not
said
gonna take it anymore.
everything gone. Everything, the lady
Every
said.
day, somewhere on the planet is
He
getting
said
their
everything
ramshacked
going.
by the weather. If either it's
Oh
hot
yeah.
as hell, it's
I
cold
mean,
as
I'm not
hell,
They
sure
need to
who
go to
won that
Europe.
the
last winner.
hurricanes,
Why Europe
I
earthquakes.
don't
mean,
have
it's running neck
hurricanes?
and neck between
Why
weather
Europe don't have
and
hurricanes?
politics.
That's a
It's
good
some ass
question.
slinging going on. Let me tell you.
Europe
If,
don't got no earthquakes and no hurricanes. I don't never heard nothing happen in Europe.
if you track the
Yeah, but
track
they
of the
stay over there in the
hurricanes,
rocks and
it's the
mountains.
slave trade.
Well, they have to worry about earthquakes and shit. They just gonna get swallowed up.
Well, they ain't down quick enough.
They
Shit,
Yeah,
got volcanoes over there.
they ain't down quick
Yeah.
enough.
they got a
We
volcano
need
in
to drop
Italy.
something in the volcano and make it erupt or something.
Yep.
Well, there's a
Yeah.
couple of sinkholes and whatnot. Hey, stay
Let the
tuned because
ground
it's
swallow
not
them up.
over yet. Stay tuned because it's
Hey,
The
rocking and
look.
reeling on the
sinkhole.
planet. I am not lying.
Now I got a
Every
crazy
day
question to
there's some
ask.
sort of article about some phenomenon. But
Y'all ever
last
seen beneath that place where all the bones be and they be
the
walking through
what?
there?
The
Y'all ever
catacombs.
seen? Yeah, y'all
Oh
think
Yeah,
them
yeah.
black
Europe got
people?
all them catacombs.
Y'all think them black people bones?
Hell
Mm.
no.
That shit. Everybody bones is in that bitch. That shit's crazy.
Like they
World
just
War
got bones
One,
in that
Wow.
World
bitch.
War Two,
The catacombs.
the Spanish flu, all that nasty
Yeah,
shit happened out there.
I bet
And
you all that shit started with them plagues. They was
hey,
like, we ain't got nowhere to go, so
Hitler,
we just
hey,
gonna build
for
tunnels
real,
and put all the
Hitler
bones
almost
in
took
the
over
tunnel.
Europe. He almost knocked them off. Yeah,
Yeah,
He
man.
shoulda.
they had a lot of people die in them plagues, so
Them plagues,
they didn't
and then
have enough
Like I said,
ground to
Hitler,
put people in.
Hitler was
Smallpox.
marching
it
them
is
into
not
Yeah.
countries.
over yet. I guarantee you, these days coming up is gonna be the most, yo.
Adolf Hitler,
Anything is gonna
he was
pop
on
off.
him.
Anything
Hey,
that
the sun
can,
ain't
it
hot
damn
enough.
sure
The
is.
sun hot, but it's not hot enough. They ain't down quick enough.
Well, hell, where
Nah,
I live
people
at, it was
complaining
You
hot
about
know
the
enough
what?
heat.
It really
today.
do
People
seem
complaining
like
about the
black
heat.
people is
It
catching
was hot
hell
today.
still.
I was
You
like,
know,
damn.
it seems like that. Like our people is
Nah,
still catching
I
hell.
went to
Like
the
they're
beach.
not
The water
catching
was
hell the
cold.
way they supposed to be. Like I agree with Brother Rizzy about that. Like
No,
with
that's a
the
fact. There should be a
apparitions that
whole lot
they've
more
done on the
turmoil.
planet all these
Well,
years, they are not getting their damn karma yet. Like
no,
wow,
but they
they
are. The Earth is trying to burn up motherfuckers in California every other
well,
weekend. So,
yeah, but see, they trying to
and
terraform
Australia too. They just be on
sky because
fire.
the sun is kicking ass though.
We
Ain't
are
nothing
we are
there standing
witnessing
a
the
Indiana.
chance.
downfall
The
of
They
sun
need
we
to
is
are
get into
witnessing
breaking
the
Indiana.
they
They
downfall.
need to
ass
take some eggs to
down.
Indiana.
Hey,
Okay.
y'all
They
turn
just
on the TV and
evacuated
watch the debates.
30,000 people out of
What
California
you
in
say,
this
brother
place.
Raheem?
I said we are witnessing the downfall. Y'all just turn on the TV and continue to watch their debates and look at one.
Oh yeah.
I don't
We're
watch
witnessing
TV.
it. We are
Huh?
witnessing the
The
downfall.
television,
I'm sorry.
the
We
revolution will not
witnessing
be
we
televised.
witnessing
I
the
don't watch
I'll
funniest
be
TV.
shit
right
ever,
back, y'all.
man.
Keep talking. Keep
Yeah,
talking. I'll be right back.
the revolution will
I see
not be
stuff on
televised, so I
YouTube
watch
and
a
be
lot of
like,
YouTube.
Yeah, it's on
yeah,
YouTube. It's on
I be watching stuff
Instagram.
on YouTube, and I'll be like, yo, what
It's
in the
everywhere.
world am I watching?
It's everywhere. You know what I mean? You got Sleepy Pedo Joe, and then his son getting charged. What type of shit? You know what I mean? Like, and then Trump get hit with 72
Donald
charges.
Biden and Joe Trump.
He
Yo,
blanked out
listen.
on the
Joe
damn
Trump and
debates.
Donald
They
Biden.
love
Like I
playing that
told
part.
y'all, I said I'd rather vote for Brother Rizzy Riz. Son got his vice president. You know what I mean? Sister
No,
Tonya
you gonna be the
Secretary of
president,
Treasury.
and I'm gonna be
You
the
know what I'm
vice
saying?
president.
You know what I
You
mean?
can be the president,
I'll
brother
be his
Raheem, and I'll be the
security.
vice.
You know what I mean? And look, we're gonna
Gonna
have
have
like
a
10,
little
we're gonna have
Yo,
security.
10 doubles.
listen to
We're gonna
this.
Yeah.
have- That's it.
I
If
was
I don't
thinking
see
the
y'all
other day.
names on the ballot, I'm gonna do about face.
Oh, we need
Listen,
some snipers too. Put them
We
on top of
need
the
all
black
I
that.
was
house.
thinking the other
We got a
day,
black
right?
house.
I
Send
was
Not
them
the
to
like,
the
White House, the
National
black house.
Treasury. Y'all talk
The
about
way
the
how
Bitcoin
food,
and stuff, and the
listen,
coins. We need access to the national treasury right there in DC. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm
the
voting for
way
y'all,
how
so we can get the key to the building. You know what I'm saying? And we on. We good. We print our own money. Wow.
Yup. And you know what I'm gonna do?
I'll be
I'm gonna
right
plant
there
a
with the
bunch of
little
crystals
barrel.
around the White
print
House. I'm
your
gonna
own
plant a bunch
money.
of crystals
So
around there. I'm
check
gonna
this out.
plant a bunch of crystals in the dirt.
The other day I was like, if the price of food keep going up the way it is, ain't nobody saying nothing. I was looking at, there was a time when there was this movie and they was all in this warehouse and they were starving and they had no more food and whatnot.
Oh,
Homegirl
man.
got her back turned. She over in the corner, right? What you doing? She was like,
Oh, she about to eat her back.
Hey, them 6 ether beans and
Yo,
them,
this shit.
them 7 ether
they
beans are
wore her
nasty, man.
ass
They
out.
eat
When they
everything.
found out, when they found out she was eating, they wore her ass out, y'all.
Oh, listen, niggas is losing their fucking mind, bro.
We ain't
Hey,
yo. The people that's hooked on meat real bad, that's your ass, yo.
they gonna start eating people.
Hey, watch out. There's probably people already out here eating people. We already know they
A
out
little
here.
That's what
piece of meat.
Not
that's
that
That's
one
many
the
thing
people
I'm
got to
glad about
disappear
social
every
media.
damn
You get
year.
to
that's the
I'm
learn
demi
about
saying,
life
that's the
up north.
demitelians. The demitelians. Demi-reptilians, the demitelians. The ones who start eating people.
yo, they
They
would
got,
be
you know, you
in
got
Black, there's black
demigods, you got
reptilians too.
demi-reptilians too.
There's black,
Well, you know
white,
that's why
Chinese,
they
reptilians, them
want to
damn
corporatize all the
shapeshifters.
damn farms. They want
You
all
got
the
the
yeah,
farms to
that,
be
reptilians too.
corporate
exactly.
owned
There's people that look like
so
me,
they
there's
can keep
reptilians
pumping
too.
all
You
that
ain't
shit
believe?
into it.
That's why I'm looking
Yeah,
in
so
your
they can
eyes to
keep
make sure
making
you don't ship
seedless
shape
food
right
and
now.
whatnot.
Yeah,
Yes,
so it's all a game. All these fucking entities work together. You got corporations now wanting to actually own all the farms. They owning all the farms. They pump
Bill
all the
Gates.
antibiotics and all
Bill
the
yes,
bullshit
Gates.
into the meat. You eat the
yeah.
meat,
He's
now you
definitely
sick. You got
supplying
cancer.
that.
You got this. Who you going
That's
to
the
see?
man who
You
need to
going
be
to the
on
doctor.
trial.
Who the doctor
Y'all
gonna
ever
prescribe you some
seen?
shit from the pharmaceutical companies? And that's when they get jump into it. And it's like
Dr.
it's a
Fauci.
constant. It's a
Called
constant
Dr.
like
Fauci, Dr. Coochie.
pass down of bullshit. It's the
Yep.
conveyor
Yeah,
belt of
Uh-huh.
bullshit. Like move from
Yep.
this spot to this
The
spot.
hamster
Like
wheel. It's the hamster
Fauci,
yeah,
wheel. It ain't the
it's
conveyor
crazy
belt.
as
That's
Fauci
the
and
hell.
Bill
hamster
Gates
wheel.
need to be on trial. They gave Donald Trump 72
oh
felonies.
man,
They need
They not
72
gonna put
times
Bill
100.
Gates on trial. Why? Because he got a
Yeah.
lot of money. Money
He
running
need to go on. He
around
need to go on
for them.
trial, like for
He not
real.
gonna go on
Like,
is
yo,
trial.
that the thing
Well,
is they need to
they
pull
need
him
to
up on
investigate his
the
ass
certain
because he
agencies that he's going
man,
through.
for
Hey,
him to
Yes,
be
that need to
somebody
pull him
who
up on things like
made their
that.
y'all want
money.
him to go on trial? And guess what
Listen,
we're
who?
gonna have
but
to do?
he
We
at
as
least
a
he need to
people
He
be
gonna
needs to
have
finish.
investigated.
to
They
have
need to
him
be a
to put
deeper
him on
dive
trial.
on him.
We're gonna have
They
to
He
need to
got
do
to
a
start.
go
deeper
We're
on
gonna
dive
have to
on
trial.
him.
start.
Because
We're
I
gonna
just
how
have
did
to
want him
Bill
to
start.
be
Gates
out
make
the
his
way.
money? He built his money with Microsoft, right? He did all
Exactly.
Yeah.
the Microsoft and all that shit.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Why this motherfucker so fascinated with vaccines? Why you spending and doing all this money and
Yeah,
going all
why
over
they
the place
acting like
shooting
he a
people up and
doctor
shit?
when he's not no
What? Yeah, you
doctor?
don't
They
have a
think, yo,
PhD. You're not a
that's all
doctor. You
that's
Exactly.
his
are a
thing, yo.
computer software creator.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You
he's
do
like
that.
one of
Elon
us.
Musk too.
Sticking your
The
name.
Elon
money.
Musk too. Elon Musk
Yeah,
is
But that's
another
why I
one.
feel like it's some
The
sinister
money.
shit behind that. There's some
That's
sinister
why we
shit
gotta
behind
get
it.
away from the money, because once we get away from that, it can't go.
then they are what though? They what though with it?
But it's crazy. It's a lot of ways to get people to do what you want. It's a lot of ways to
It
manipulate
is.
a population to
Yeah,
get them to do what you want them to do. And
Absolutely.
sometimes it don't even gotta be money. You put some fear in them. That'll help push it right along too.
That's
Get
when the
people to panic.
pandemic
They
hit.
thinking they're gonna die from some shit, and then they run up
Yeah.
there and go run and get the damn vaccine. So it's like there's a lot of ways to convince somebody to do what you want them to do,
Hey,
and it's
that
not
jab
always
fucked a
going to
lot of
be the
people up
effect
too,
of
man.
money. The effect of the
yeah,
money
they
gonna come in the
messed a lot
background
with
when they
the
making
older
money off of
people.
shooting everybody up with stuff.
Mainly was a lot of the older people
Yep.
that
I
they
heard a
messed with.
brother
But
on
they
the
wasn't
islands. He had caught a
educated. They didn't
tumor.
know better.
Wow. He
So
And
for
then the
gone.
people
crazy
not
thing is
educated, you can tell them anything and they gonna go for it.
Mm-hmm.
they were
And
scared to
especially if
catch
you,
the disease, but they went and got the vaccine and got sick and died anyway.
That
Mm-hmm.
too.
So
that's the
how
trick
much did it
though.
really help if you still gonna get the shit?
So
How
we
is it
know you
helping you?
can't say the word vaccine. We call it crack scene. We call it jab. or we can't say
That
the
jab
direct
Judah.
word because
Yeah.
they'll
Jab Judah.
my channel.
That jab Judah.
No,
Remember,
most
Judah was
That's
a trader,
crazy.
so they jabbed you with that trader. And I ain't even talking about the boxer jab Judah. I'm talking about they jabbed you with that Judah.
Thanks.
And it's
Metaphorically
getting
speaking,
crazy on
because
the
you know I
amount of
rap
things
too,
that
so I'm
people
gonna say it like that.
say you can and can't say on the internet too. It's like, well, you it's like
Yeah,
I'm
well,
like
that's the
that's the crazy
political
shit
fight
too.
right now. Is they're trying to they were manipulating social media with the last election, and they're actually doing it this time. But before it was the government that
Let me break down the words. Let me break down the two words of
so
the parties. Can I do
yeah,
that
they
1
had
second, sister?
the trial with the Facebook. What is the guy that owns Facebook again? What the heck is his name?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg,
Yeah, Zuckerberg. They had
the
him
boy
on
that
trial.
looked like he got on
Zuckerberg.
a human suit.
Zuckerberg.
I
That was
swear
a
that boy an
robot.
android.
Facebook was being
Zuckerberg.
manipulated by the government to do it.
That was
Yeah,
a robot. He was like, zzz,
Cause
zzz,
he a damn
zzz,
android.
zzz.
You see
He's a
that boy can't
Borg.
even barely crack a
B-O-R-G.
smile.
He's a
Exactly.
Zuckerberg. A Borg.
yeah.
He look like he
B-O-R-G.
got on a damn skin suit.
Hey, I ain't
He
gonna
do.
hold you though. If I had billions, I have a few clones and a few people that they go Raheem, but they ain't Raheem. You know what I'm saying?
The
Nah.
professional impersonator that walk around
You
being
feel
used.
me?
You can just
A
slide out the
replica.
I
back
be
and
in
A
shit.
Haiti.
replica. A
Yeah.
I be
replica
in
of you.
Haiti feeding the
Yeah, I would
children.
say I need a
I
couple of
be doing
clones too.
foundations for the
I'd have to have
children
some
initiatives.
diversions.
I'd be like, run
I
that
have a few
website. How
Raheems.
much
I have
household
people in
is it? Did
Ghana.
y'all
They be in
make the
Gabon,
quota?
Cameroon.
Be
They be
working that
everywhere.
shit.
Like that movie Multiplicity. By the time he got
Multiplicity,
finished,
that's
he had
me.
mad clones because he was like, "These
Like,
way
can I
too
say
much for me
something?
to do."
We
Yeah,
got
go ahead,
two
brother.
words. You got two words that people don't break down and they don't go back to the origin of it. And it still exists. Like, you see how I say the Dominican Republic? It's a
Mhm.
republic for a reason. Democracy is demon accuracy. So they being
Mhm.
accurate and they demon. So
Demonic
Mhm.
actors.
democracy,
Yeah, but
Democrat.
democracy, that shit is really just a facade anyway. Because even in the Pledge of
Oh,
Allegiance,
big
is the
time.
Pledge
They
of
the
Allegiance,
ones
they say
talking.
this shit is a
Yep.
republic anyway. For in the republic for which it stands, one nation under God. This shit is a republic too.
That's
But they
their
keep trying to
republic.
distract
Their
you with that
demonic republic.
democracy shit, and it's
Yeah,
not even real.
yeah, that's their
Exactly.
This shit ain't real.
Democrat.
That's their
Democrat.
republic.
That's their
But
republic. Exactly.
everybody have a republic though. We don't want to be part of their republic
Now,
because
granted, we
it's
started the government of
democracy.
America KKK. The
Exactly.
Moors reestablished Philadelphia and
Yeah.
reestablished Washington, D.C. There's a lot of cities that's named after the
Yep.
Moors. They just added their own
Yep, sure
acronym
is.
to it. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Like
Chicago was founded by a
Chicago,
black dude, so
like
they don't
Haitian
never
dude.
tell you
Chicago,
that.
Haitian.
Yeah, yep,
IA. Like that was all
yep.
discovered by
California
blacks
was a black
before
queen,
slavery.
like brother said. Yeah. Why you think everybody trying to go
Yeah.
out to
And
California to get
originally
they stuff?
in New York, the damn Statue of Liberty was a black woman. They
Yep.
Yeah,
changed the
Mm-hmm.
they
They
guy
tell
did.
you
that
that.
sent it over from France. It was a black woman.
There's
They tell
And
you
they
that.
wanted
underground
him to.
buildings.
They made him
That's
change it.
There's underground buildings that's underground right
crazy.
now that
Oh,
the
oh my God,
Catholic Church is standing on.
my
You know
water.
what I'm saying? This underground, we
Yeah.
built America before there was slavery.
Mhm.
That's a
Oh,
history that was erased. You know what I'm
on
saying?
closing, when we close, we're about to close out. We're almost an hour and a half in. But I
Oh,
wanted to share this. I wanted to share this article with you real quick. I mean, we're gonna share my screen. I'm gonna read this article since we're talking about this situation. Here we go. All right. So it says tree removal at North Carolina church unearths centuries-old artifacts. So we'll just fast forward. The church's construction crew was digging up a century-old magnolia tree when the mundane quickly turned into something extraordinary around lunchtime. The crew had hit something while digging up a pit for drainage underneath the stump. And this is what it was. Right? This is the area.
We watch.
After telling the construction crew to go home for the day, the artifacts like pottery, old and broken dishes, glassware bottles, and more bones were unearthed from the loose, sandy terrain filled with bricks. Right? It says they found from the 1700s up through the 1800s. Get this time in America in your mind. The bones didn't belong to human bodies, but to animals. It says that they found the state agreed. Let me see. Hold up. It's gonna blow your wig. What it was. This is the church now, right? It's a Catholic church or whatever. Right?
Right.
From the research done by the church parishioners who dug into the deeds, the wills, and state documents of the Pasquotank County courthouse, the group discovered that a black man named George Davis used to own the property in the early 1800s that church sits on, and two of the most premier lots in the city. His daughter Charlotte was married in the Episcopal Church in 1833, according to church records. Right? We found bottles of French wine and at the excavation site, and we found imported porcelain from China. It seems we have uncovered the history of an early African American in our community that was quite influential. He was wealthy and quite affluent in the town, which I think is really interesting. Yeah, it's really interesting.
He was a hunter. He had
Okay.
a board jawbone too.
I bet it's real interesting.
Yeah,
How the hell did y'all get the land? If he owned
okay.
it,
But the church
he had
being
kids and shit,
founded,
right? So
They
how'd that
murdered
happen?
him to get the land. They probably
the
murdered
church
him
was
to get the
founded
land.
in
You know how they got the
1825.
land.
The church was founded in 1825. This discovery comes just in time for its 200th anniversary. So the church was about to celebrate the 200th anniversary, and outside the construction people had to halt it because they found this.
Wow.
So yeah, old boy came back with it. Was like, oh, you think you're gonna celebrate 200 years of stealing my shit? We finna expose y'all.
Get
Our
He came
ancestors,
back.
our
I gotta
ancestors
research.
are
I'm gonna take
outside.
that year, right? Because he was a rich black man, and
There
he
we go.
obviously owned the
He
land here
came
in
back.
America. How did he lose the land?
Our ancestors are out there. They out there in the fields. They out there.
So
they fighting. They fighting to wake us up.
what was the years that he when he
They said
owned the
between the
land?
1700s and
1800 to
1825.
1820, and then
His
they built
daughter
that
got
church.
married in
then
the
So
church
what they
in
probably did was
1833.
massacre him and his family. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then the church
Yep,
was
burnt down
celebrating
his shit.
200
Y'all heard of
years.
Black Wall Street in North Carolina? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all heard of Black
Yeah,
Wall
they
Street
done
in
murdered
Memphis,
him and
Tennessee?
took his damn property.
I think they
It
burnt
was
down
in
his
North
property and then they
Carolina.
built over it.
Bingo.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to,
Right
if
after
I
they
was,
did that.
if I had any DNA to that man, they're gonna have to come the fuck up off that land today. I wish I was.
You heard about
I wish I was.
the black
They have
couple?
to
I
they
think it
ass
was on the white side that they family had owned like a $12
we
million
still got
beach.
family around.
They took they fucking government took their damn land, but they just get the descendants just got their shit awarded back. Prime beach real estate worth over
Yeah,
12 million.
that's what happened all over here, and they're trying to tell us
But
some shit about
you know,
All the
race.
cities that's under lakes, that was our shit. All the shit that they burnt down,
yeah.
fucking firebombed. I'm like, how y'all all back way back there, all the motherfuckers over here bombing niggas? Like y'all really
There
had
are
bombs back then?
universities. There's a
What the
University of
hell?
Tennessee. The
It's like they
University of
invented the
Tennessee
bombs
used to
to drop
belong to a
off
black
us.
man.
See
The
if that
There's a
land
shit
place
work or
in
in
not.
Florida, right?
Tennessee used
Outside
to.
of Orlando called Ocoee, right? Ocoee, right? They don't tell you a lot of history about that, but there was a lot of black people that used to live in Ocoee. Man, they burnt down villages because the black people were voting and all kind of stuff. You know, I lived in Florida for years and I never heard history of that until I moved out of
Mm.
Florida and I was just on YouTube. I was like,
Me either.
how did they
Well,
people
yeah,
Oh,
do
you
but
this?
look
just
at the state of
educated me.
Florida now.
You
I'm
just
not even
educated me. I
surprised. They really
appreciate
wasn't
that.
trying to teach nobody shit there anyway, and now they really not trying to teach nobody shit anyway. They want to just erase and rewrite history, and
Yeah,
you
now they're
know, edit
erasing and
edit the
changing
shit so they
that
can
part
take
of
out all
history.
of their
But
fuckery. How you gonna
just
edit
as fast as
history?
they're doing that, we're finding it out.
You only
We're
Yeah,
finding
6,000
it
years old. You
Uh,
6,000 years old. How you come along
but
out editing?
out.
look how much of the chaos and destruction and shit that they've caused in 6,000 years. Would
six
you
Mm-hmm.
fucking
thousand
Yeah,
years since
imagine
they came
if
out
they
them
existed on
caves,
this
the
planet longer
mountains.
than that, how this shit would be?
that's why.
Like,
That's
you
why
Yes,
gonna
they
go
don't
because
around
got
for
no more
and
music.
6,000
I'm
years
trying to mess up the
and this
world.
shit like this?
That's why
Come
they
on,
time
man.
done ran out. They can't. They got to
Yeah,
recalculate to what
it's
they
gotta
doing
be
though.
up.
Our ancestors are outside. I mean, I'm not
Waiting.
the
They chilling.
spiritual guy. I'm not the one who talk
Exactly.
to the sticks and stones. I talk to
And the
God.
planet acting
You know
like
what I
it's trying to
mean?
shake them
Everybody got
off,
their
like,
own
please.
lane. But I know karma within us personally. Everybody did something wrong and it came back to them. It happens to every generation. You know
Of
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
course.
And I'm not, and listen,
Oh
one
yeah.
thing I know, one thing I've learned, I studied the destruction of the black civilization by Chancellor Williams.
Mm.
We wasn't saints and we, you know what I mean, our black civilizations, our ancestors way thousands of years ago did things that maybe cursed us. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I'm not 100% knowledgeable about, but
Mm.
we are supposed to break that fucking curse by any
Oh yeah.
means. We don't want none
But
of our
we learned,
children,
Yeah, the
the
first
police,
thing they
and,
yeah.
did was the ones that was in Africa selling their
and
damn people to them.
yep.
You
There
know,
was African, yes. And when I went to Ghana,
it's
I
a fact
seen the
that
slave
happened. You
castles.
know,
The slave castles are real. You know what I'm saying? I seen the carvings where our brothers and our sisters was carving in the concrete because they chained up, but they still trying to get free. And guess who was selling them? The tribesmen, the chiefs, the
Yeah.
women. Like
Yeah.
so, and it's a
They couldn't. They
sad
couldn't get
history.
in. They couldn't
Even
get in. We had to sell them. We had to sell ourselves to them. They couldn't get in.
yeah.
now, how they
But the
conquered us?
crazy thing
How they
is,
conquered
you,
us was the gun. If it wasn't for
Mm.
the gun and the bullets, we would have.
Now
I
I
mean,
looked that
we would
up,
have
right?
handled that.
yeah,
But
but
the
look
But
how
where
gun,
did
long
that
the
the
Zulu
gun
bullet,
War
come
stood.
from? Where that
huh?
gun come
Gunpowder,
They
from?
was
right?
them British
The
people was getting
Chinese.
fucked up by them Zulus, and all they had was spears and shields and shit.
You know what I
You
mean?
know, they didn't
That's
go
how we
down
was winning
easy,
for
They
and they
had
thousands
that.
of
had guns.
years. That's how
The
when they
first
came
gun
with the
was that.
guns, it was over, and that's how they won. That's how the war was won. Now our brothers and sisters across the pond are waking up.
They're
Our
claiming they
brothers and
didn't have
sisters
the
in America are
gunpowder till
waking up
the
too.
13th century.
Well, see, the thing
But
about it
China had
was
to have it. China had it before that, I believe. I think
the
the
native.
gunpowder
We taught
actually
China
created
civilization.
through China, right?
Yeah,
Exactly. We taught
We taught
China.
China
We taught China.
civilization. We taught them
They're
and the
kung
until
crazy
fu,
about the
thing
Remember?
is like
gunpowder part.
everything.
Hold on. Can I
Until
they
say
they had
all
something?
the
they
gun.
they always conquered through brutality,
Yeah.
and technology.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
sun rises
And
in the
because
east.
because
It
our
sets in the
people
west.
were
So
the
everything
type of
goes
people
east
to
to the
be in
west.
tune with Earth, and
Hmm.
their tools and shit was, spears and hammers and rocks and, shit that you naturally make, not guns and bullets. So, and you would type your civilization is more of a
Iron is a
naturalist
violent metal.
civilization. They
Iron is
they
a
not
violent metal.
thinking like that, but they
Iron.
came through with the
It's a very
bang bang.
violent metal.
Yep.
A lot of
Yeah,
the ancient
Irony,
texts talk
irony,
about
iron,
the
violent
technology
but
metal.
that
that
runs
they
back
had.
to a mentality.
Remember, the pyramids is there. They had technology, but not all the tribal groups in Africa had the technology. It
They
was only
had
in the East. And it
technology,
was
but they didn't have
It's still trouble.
weaponry.
They
I
had
ain't gonna hold you.
technology, but they
I had
had
to,
They
spiritual
didn't use it for
technology.
weaponry. Yeah, they
Everybody
didn't
don't know
use
I,
what
it
kind of
for
technology is
I had to
destruction.
go back and
right.
watch
like the
So
Wakanda
Dogon
Part Two.
tribe. The Dogon tribe, can't nobody mess with them. They still on what they been on. The doggone tribe.
Oh, the Dogons? Yeah, like how they
Doggone.
knew about the whole Sirius B
Exactly.
star system before it was ever fucking detected by
Spiritual
Exactly.
anybody else. They
technology.
knew it was there.
Spiritual
Exactly.
And
technology.
they only had eyes, but you can't even see it with the
Exactly.
eye. So when the
But at
technology
that
came and they
time,
found out, they was like,
their
how did you
spiritual
know? Well, they
technology
said the
was
star
called
people told
magic.
us. Nigga, we just told you they came down here and
Even
told
What
they
us
was
what
it
said
it
called
that.
was.
again?
What
What
you
was the
mean how
spiritual
we know?
technology called again?
No, but actually, the Doggone tribe talks about how they had visitors that aren't from Earth.
Yeah,
That's
The
how they got the
Nazis.
information. The
that's
Anunnaki.
how.
The
Because the star that
Anunnaki.
they was talking about, they didn't discover
Anunnaki,
until
yeah.
like what the
Mm.
late 1900s, late 1900s. They didn't discover that shit until then, but they've been talking about that for
Yeah, but
centuries.
they didn't let the white man into their tribes until around that time. To even because that's how they found out.
For even them to go and look to see if it was there. Like
Mhm.
these niggas lying. No, they wasn't lying.
Hey, for real. Hey, for real. And then our second mistake, after the Civil War, we should have picked them irons and went back to war.
Hmm.
Went back to them plantations.
And
Get the
finished
fuck up
off
out of here.
everything. Finished
You know
off.
what I
They were
mean?
weak at that point. They were
Yeah.
weak,
Mhm.
but they played on our emotion. That's what it
Hey, look.
was. The
Hey, look.
And then our
emotion.
next
Hey,
mistake was
look.
trying to
I
integrate with
didn't
these
know how
motherfuckers.
weak they was until I saw a video where they was doing a 50-year reunion back in the 1950s where all the Confederates were still living.
Mhm.
Mm.
You
Mm.
know what I mean? And they did a reunion, and I'm looking at them like, oh, Lord knows if I had that ether,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like that should be done up. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's
So
just
this
me.
your
That's
last celebration?
I'm a dreamer. I'm a dreamer.
Yeah.
So it's just you know what I mean? Like because we
Last
know who our
celebration.
enemy is. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
Mhm.
we have no choice but to coincide. Every one of us got to wake up tomorrow and make some sort of type of income, and we got to deal with the people we don't want to deal with. You know what I
But
mean?
see, that's
And
where we messed up because there was a point in time where we had our own shit, own hospitals,
And
own
we
mhm,
wanted
schools,
to join with
own
them.
libraries,
Exactly.
own every fucking thing.
like the
And
brother,
it
like
was
the
Well,
not
brother,
a good
the article we
idea
just
y'all can
posted.
to
chalk
let
that up
go of
to
Yep.
everything
Martin
that
Luther
you own
King.
to integrate with people
Then
who
that's
don't
when somebody
like
I'm
said
gonna
you.
tell
that
I
you
he
how
don't
that
was the
trick was
understand
played
leader
you.
for
though.
all
I'm gonna
black
tell you how they played their
people.
trick. They started when they sent back when they started the welfare, and then they started sending the men over to what that place that Muhammad Ali didn't want to go to. They started
Mm.
sending
Vietnam.
them over there.
He didn't
So
want to go
what they
Vietnam.
did after they did
Vietnam,
that,
I think.
they got the man
Mhm.
away from the woman, and then they started talking shit to the woman. Hey, he ain't here to help you. He ain't this, he ain't that nigga ain't shit.
Well, that's when they started saying freedom of religion. So some people
And then
like
the
Muhammad Ali can use that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Well,
and
they
then
didn't let
the
him use it
black
because they
woman,
still
the
sent
black
his
woman
ass
was
to
by
jail, didn't
herself.
they?
if he
So
wasn't
she
a public figure, it
Yeah.
might not have
He couldn't
worked
even
out
use it.
so easily for him to
So,
claim that.
so the black woman was by herself when that man was at war. So that white man could have
Mhm.
said anything and bent
That
her
too.
into it. And that's what happened. And then that's how we got where we at now.
That
Yeah.
too, for sure.
Well, it's always been a divide and conquer. They got men and women fighting like
Yeah.
cats and dogs out there, shit. And it's crazy because now is not the time to not be at least with at least know somebody you can just that you can chill with and have some kind of
Real
rapport with. It's not
It's nasty
damn.
out there,
It's
man.
an argument about everything with the folks at this point, and but
Mm.
that was the
Because it's
plan
the
too. It
oppression. The
destroy the damn
oppression
family. When
trickled
men and
over.
women can't get along, everybody suffers. The children, every fucking body.
And they
When
know
the
that. And they want
parents
to
Right.
take
can't
left
get
in
along,
this.
so
That's what simply the Willie Lynch letter in a
yeah,
Really
divide
Lynch
and
letter,
nutshell.
conquer.
exactly.
But
And yo,
family,
we
it
gotta
is
break that shit.
10 o'clock. That's right. We have to break that cycle, and it starts with us.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
You know,
just people being
and
aware.
absolutely bringing
Now is not the
awareness
time to
and
be asleep. We shit.
for your conversation. It was a
I'm gonna get
very
a hat
good
made saying fuck Willie
conversation. We got
Lynch.
through a lot of material,
Yeah.
and what we'll do is have a great week and deal with those things in people that we'd rather not. And so we can be here again next Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all might have to send me
Right.
some
Sounds like a
y'all might have to
plan.
send me some commissary.
No,
No, bro.
I'm
You
I'm
ain't
86
joining
one
no
of these
camp. You
little
ain't
mother.
joining no
You know
don't
what I
do
church,
it.
mean?
man.
Don't do it.
I'm
Don't do
86.
no, man.
Look,
I don't
every
think
time
you
you
for
think
another
about
2
it,
weeks,
just think
bro.
about the sun.
I
The
can't
sun,
bail
the
you out
sun, the
right now,
sun.
man.
The sun got him
I
for you.
ain't got the
Believe
bill.
me.
I ain't got the
All
prom
this week,
money.
it's gonna be
I'm
what,
ready for myself,
98
man. I'm
degrees
ready.
out
But
here.
some days I be wanting to choke them.
I'm gonna have to hit. I'm gonna have to hit the National Treasury to get you out. I got you though.
Yeah.
Just give me a few
I
months
be
though.
wanting to
All
choke
right.
them some days, man. They make me want to
I'm
strangle
gonna
them
tell them
some
to print out.
days.
We
I'm gonna tell them
all
to
be
print out your
in
bond
black,
money.
red,
Man, I
and
appreciate
green.
that.
Okay.
Baby.
And on that note,
Facts.
we about to be out. Like I said, Brother Rizzy, we coming to get you, and we all be in red, black, and green when we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that
Yeah.
note,
Power to the people.
see
Black to the
y'all
people,
next
man.
week.
Black
That's
power.
right. More power to the
It
people.
was a
And
pleasure meeting
More
if
you,
the
power.
Sister
people
Sun
realize
Goddess.
More
that
power to the
they are
people.
the
Hey, thank
power,
you. Thank y'all again.
then
Thank y'all.
that's
Thank
it.
y'all.
Thank you
Thank
for
y'all.
being
Thank
here,
y'all.
Sister
Thank
Hey,
y'all.
Sun
All
Goddess. It was a
right.
pleasure
thank
meeting
you,
you.
Brother Raheem.
I
Thank
was
you,
glad
Sun
to
All
get on
right,
my
brother.
God.
first
Raheem.
little potty
And
All right,
podcast,
Sister
little
Tonya.
conversation.
peace out.
You got
Next
the two
Sunday, y'all.
twins. This
Next
nigga, you gonna
Sunday.
come
Next
back on,
Sunday.
son, guys. You got the twins up
And
there.
Yeah, we're
Sun
gonna be
I
God
ain't
is
ready
even
for
know.
Sun
here.
Goddess.
We gonna
Got
be
the
You
here.
said
soul
it, brother
sisters
Red.
on here.
I ain't even know. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's good
Yeah.
energy. She lit. We
That's
need that.
beautiful energy,
She's
man.
good
Love
energy.
the
We need
energy,
that.
man.
Need a little bit of that
Yes. We
Pisces
about to
energy, a
be
little bit of
lit,
that Pisces
y'all.
water.
You
Yeah.
see why
Gotta
I
have
asked
a
the Zodiac? I said, man, what's your
little
Zodiac?
presence.
All right. All right. Peace
All right,
All
out.
right,
salute, y'all.
y'all.
Salute, salute. All
Peace.
right,
Till
black power,
next
salute.
week.
All right, man. Y'all
All
have a
right,
great
y'all
night.
All
be
right.
safe.